In the beginning, there was still a mess left over from the last project, so I had to clean up. As I'm doing that, preparing to make a pair of pants, the fabric has been decided upon. The main is going to be this very nice, shiny black. It's very tight weave canvas. Well, cotton of some description. But it's very, very tight weave. It's very nice and shiny and pretty. Accents on that are going to be in actual black denim, which is a lot heavier and coarser. So heavy duty stuff. The waistband, probably the insides of the pockets, the V on the back, the zipper structure around it, all that sort of thing. So that's the plan. I still got to clean up the mess. So when I start bringing out the pattern to mark out, I will bring you back. Okay. Got some work to do today. Unlike the corset, which did not have a time limit, I've got, let's see, I've got 2 weeks to do these. So, to start with, we open up the fabric and we pulled out the correct pattern. D-cut jeans, which is my jeans pattern. Took me a long time to develop it through several iterations, and now it works great. We've got the fabric chosen. It's going to be a heavier, softer denim for all the smaller pieces. The 4 main panels, the legs, this lightweight canvas. Let's work from the inside. Well, luckily for us, she ain't that tall. So we should be able to get all 4 large panels out of this piece. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, there we are. Back pocket, front pocket, yoke, and there's the 2 legs. Got a piece of chalk. That piece of chalk ready for when we need it. I'm going to have to do a bit of math. Oh, that's going to fit easy. No problem. This is set up for 34 waist. I got to do 38 waist. So I'm going to have to add 4 inches, which is 1 inch on each of the 4 panels, for the waistline anyway. Hips. Where was that sheet of paper I scribbled all the numbers down on? I'll check. Give me a minute, I'll find it. All right, found my measurements. Let's get you lined up here, make sure I can see everything. Yeah, you can see most of the table. It's good enough. See all the table. That's about as good as I can get it. So, hips is going to be 46. That was there. That's already good enough. I think it's going to be big enough. We get this out, we get that out. And it's not 4 inches I have to add on that, it's 4 inches I have to add on. Yeah. I should find a way to store these so they're not folded so harshly. Make it easier to stand them out, but okay, so that has to line up with this. So we're going to have to add 4 inches to this. 9.5. 40. 44 to fit a 38 waist. Okay, that works. So we're adding 4 inches to that 40. Okay, hips are going to be. Don't need that, but we do need to have these lined up in the correct spot. Puts it there. Works out perfectly. Okay, so yeah, adding 4 inches across the waist works out great, because it also adds enough in the hips to make it work. Lengths. Outside leg, 41. That'll be measured from here. Adding 1.5 inches, because that's where the top of that'll be. Yep, plenty of room. Inside leg, which would be, let's say, 3/4 of an inch below the fold. Should be 29. It'll be a really high-waisted pair, so that's fine. Huh, would you look at that, only have to drop it by 1 inch. Okay. That works out all well and good. I should be able to just start, well, I'm going to trim this smaller, because these are for straight cut, boot cut jeans. They're for a woman, so they're going to have to be a little bit different. I'll start measuring and marking. Bring you back when I got something put together. Alright, so I got the first panel chalked in. As you can see, I took the original pattern piece, laid it out, did a couple of corners, and moved it 1 inch wider this way. Moved the crotch point down and in, which widens the hips. Shortened the length to, well, enough it's still going to need to be trimmed up and hemmed, but it's not in the 50s. Yep. I also brought the cuff in by 2 inches on each panel, so the hole at the bottom is going to be smaller. It's going to be a little more shapely. Okay, I'm going to cut this out, trace it, and cut its counterpart, and then I'll do the two large front panels. I'll show you when I'm doing that. All right, I got the four main pieces cut and ready to be serged. As you can see, that's a nice fabric. It's decent. It's not denim, but they're still jeans. And I've heard a lot of people, complain, stating that, oh, they're not jeans, they're not made of denim. Denim has nothing to do with it. The Compagnia di Caravana in Genoa, Italy, the Camali, the dock workers, was an organization, basically a labor union, for all intents and purposes, founded in 1340. They obtained from the commune, which were the people in charge of the docks, the right to salvage canvas and any other material replaced on ships at the docks. By some point in history, they had obtained that. Still during the age of sail, mind you. When the port became important for trade from the east, they started getting what was called dangari, which is a cotton canvas which was lightweight, and being that they had sole right to salvage it, their wives began making them pants out of it. These were called Genoese pattern, or ginos, or jeans. Distinctly, they were characterized by a yoked back on the high waist and a fly closure. These were ginos. These were the original jeans, which technically makes jeans historically correct for a medieval reenactment, late medieval and Renaissance in any case. It was only after French ships from Marseille started spending more time in the Genoese port and having canvases replaced that they acquired serge de Nîmes, which was a serge fabric from the port of Nîmes in France. So, denim was being called serge de Nîmes by the late Renaissance. So yes, jeans don't have to be made of denim, but they do need a fly closure and a yoke back. So I got those main four pieces cut, two front and two back, and I'm going to serge them. Then I'm going to make the other four pieces for each side. So 2 yokes, 2 back pockets, 2 front pocket inners, or 2 front pocket outers. 2 front pocket inners and 2 front pocket outers. They're reversed, don't worry. So I'll serge the main 4. Then I'll cut those 8. And then I'll get back to you once they're all serged as well.